Hey, today we're going to learn how to clean up your Windows 10 computer if it's running a little slow on you. Just got some easy hints for you so that way you can get yourself all cleaned up and going. First of all, we want to clean out your temp folder. So to do that, you're going to go down here to your little white bar. You're going to do %temp%. This is going to open up your temp folder. As you can see, this one's quite full. To select everything, you can just highlight one of these, press Control A on your keyboard, or you can just click and drag all the way down many floors. And then once you got them all highlighted blue, you're just going to press the delete key on the keyboard. And that's going to do its thing. And this shouldn't take too long. Hopefully most of you have a few less things in there than I do. Something I do about every 6 months. So anything that you find that it comes up with a skip, we just check this box here and we hit skip. And if it comes up with anything else, we'll skip those two. You hardly ever get this thing totally clean, but having it cleaned out a little bit definitely helps. Alright, well, while that's doing that, let's move on to your startup programs. We're going to go down to the taskbar, which is this black bar down here at the bottom. Right click on it and select Task Manager. Brings up your Task Manager. If yours looks like this, all you got to do is hit the More Details here at the bottom. And then the tab we want is Startup. And then this is everything that starts with your computer and is a lot of stuff that's going to slow it down if you got everything going on. So as you can see, some of these say disabled, some of them are enabled. So the enabled ones are the ones that are slowing down your computer because they start every time your computer starts. So you can play around with this, enable, disable. You can go through and disable all of them and start up your computer. Then if you notice if a program isn't working, you can just come back in and just re-enable it and restart your computer and it'll restart for you. And as you go down the list, as you find things, you can see how much processor power they are taking. So high means high, medium, of course, medium, all that good stuff. I've already gone through most of mine and decided what I want and don't want. So, and then once you find one that you want to disable, you just highlight it and hit enable or disable down here in the bottom right corner. Once you're done with all that, these don't take effect until you restart your computer, but you don't have to restart right now. So we can close that. And then the other thing you want to do is make sure your Windows is up to date. So down here in your white bar, just type update and do check for updates. And it's going to automatically check and see if you've got any updates ready to roll. And if you do, you can start them and make sure you're up to date. The feature updates are just the fancy new stuff for Windows. I usually let those go for about 6 months or so before I do a feature update. But if you got anything listed above that, you probably want to do those. Those are like security updates and things like that. So do everything above that. Once you're done with that, we can close this box. And then the last thing you want to do is run your antivirus. And depending on which antivirus you have, they all run a little different. I use Bitdefender myself. You open that up, it'll come up. First button is generally Start Scan, Quick Scan, System Scan, Vulnerability Scan. You got all sorts of different scans. For your system, it probably runs on its own, so you don't have to worry about it so much. But sometimes I just do a quick scan just to make sure that I'm still up to date and everything's running. So those are my few tips on just getting your computer all going. Once you've done all these, just do a quick restart on your computer and you should have at least a little bit faster computer and be able to use it a little bit easier. Thanks. Have a great day.